to the IP address classes. The first example, this is the first example. Let me to show you. For example, 192.168.1.1. Okay, with this subnet mask 255.255.1.1, 255.255.0.0. What is the meaning of the 255.255.0.0? Let me to write these two values in the binary format only for better understanding. 192 equal to, for example, this value 110000000. This is the 192. After that 168, 128, 0 again. For example, 101000. This is the 168, and then quad 00001. After that quad 00001. This is the 192.168.1.1 in binary presentation. Okay, after that we have the subnet mask of 255.255.0.0. Let me to write the subnet mask in the binary format. 81 again, 81 255.255.80, and after that 80. What does it mean? Look at here. As you can see, when we are using in subnet mask 1, this means that the bits, correlating bits in the IP address is the network bits. This means that with this subnet mask, okay, about the IP address, we are saying that in the IP address, the 8 first bits and also the next 8 bits are the network bits. Okay, after that, all of other bits are the host bits. This is the host bits. This means that we are using this IP address 192.168.1.1, 255.255.0.0, and here you can see 16 bits are the, for example, network bits, and 16 bits are the host bits. Maybe you ask me, the 192 is the member of the Class C networks, and in Class C networks 24 IP addresses the network are the network bits. Yes, I know, but here we don't obey the rules of the IP address classing. Okay, you know that here we don't have IP address classes rules. We are using the subnet mask. If you are configuring the subnet mask, you are using classless networks, means we don't use the for example, rules of classes. Let me to give you another example. For example, 172.16.1.1, okay, with this subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Here I'm not going to, for example, writing this value in the binary format because it's easy. Look at here, 255 means 81 and means all of the 8 bits of the correlating bits in the IP address are the network bits. This is the network bits. The first part is network bits, and then second part also is network bit, third part is network bits, and the last part, the last octet, is the host bit, because we use 255.255.255 in the first 24 bits of the subnet mask, and this means that in the first 24 bits of the IP address is the network part, and the last 8 bits are the host part. This is so easy. We can use another example, for example 10.0.0.1, and after that 255.255.0.0. Okay, here you can see that the first 2 octet are the network octet, network, then host. That's it. Okay, assume that I give you this example, okay, and the sender and this example wants from you that you should write the network address and broadcast address of this address. It's so easy and also interesting. Look at here. You know that when we are using 192.168.1.1 with this subnet mask 255.255.0.0, this means that the first 2 octet are the network octet, and the second 2 octet, means the octet 3 and octet 4, are the host octet. And you know that for finding the network address, this is the network address, we need to use 0 in all of the host bits. Okay, because of that, the network address of this IP is 192.168.0.0. I used all of the host bits 0 in all of the host bits 0, and after that we have the host bits. For example, 192.168 host address 192.168.0.1, 192.168.255.254. Okay, and after that we have broadcast address. Let me write here broadcast address. Broadcast address means we are using, instead of the host bits, 192.168.255.255, because now we have the 16 bits. Okay, for host bits we are using the 1 instead of all of these 16 bits. Okay, this is for the first example. For the second example, 172.16.11. Okay, for this IP address, if you want to find the network address, you need to use 0 in all of the bits of the host bits. Okay, because of that, let me to write it here. For the second example, the network address is 172.16.10. Okay, after that we have the host address 172.16, for example 11, and until we reach to 172.16.124, 254. After that, the broadcast address is 172.16.1255. We used all of the host bits of 1. And also let me to give you another example about the 10.0.0.1. In this example, as you can see, we have the 16 bits for host bits. Because of that, we can use 10, for example 0.0.0, 10.0.0.0 for the network address, and after that we have some host address 10.0.0.1 to, for example 10.0.255.254. Here you can see that we have only 2 octet for host bits. Because of that, finally this is the broadcast address 10. Okay, 10. After that 0.255.255. Okay, it's so easy. Don't think to the for example classes. Here you have the subnet mask. With subnet mask you can find which part of the IP address is the network address, network ID, and which part is host address. After that, again we have the same rules. For finding the network address, you need to use 0 bits on all of the host bits, and for finding the broadcast address you need to use for example 1 in all of the host bits. That's it. It's so easy. Okay, after that, here we have one important definition. Let me to talk about this definition. You will learn about the subnet mask more than this, but for now let me to say we have a definition about the subnet mask. We call it default subnet mask. What is the default subnet mask? Let me to talk about this. You know that in the Classful days, okay, Classful network, we use class A, B, and also C for communication, for unicast communication. Okay, and in class A we have 8 bits of networks. In class B we have 16 bits of networks, and also in class C we have 24 bits of networks. Okay, but in classless networks, okay, we don't have the rules of the IP address classes. We are using subnet mask, and also we will learn about the function of subnet mask more than this. For example, in the classless networks, when you are assigning one IP address to a system 192.168.1.1, it's mandatory to configuring the subnet mask. This is not optional. You should configure, you must configure the subnet mask. If you don't configure the subnet mask, okay, the IP will not be, for example, will not work, and after that maybe you receive some error message. Okay, but in classful networks we didn't have the subnet mask. For example, we only configured 192.168.1.1. This means that the first 24 bits, because this is the class C networks, are the network bits, and the last 1 bits, okay, is the for example the last 1 octet, okay, last 8 bits are the host bits, you know it. Okay, but here, as you can see, subnet mask can say us that we have 16 bits of networks and 16 bits of the hosts, you know it. Because of that, in classless networks we need, and it is mandatory, we should configure the subnet mask.